Hello everyone, Tom here from HT Network, and today I'm showing you guys how to set up and run a Rust server on your own PC using HTN Panel. It's something that we've just launched, which is a Rust server with HTN Panel. So you can turn your own PC, your own Windows VPS, any Windows device into a really powerful Rust server host. And it's super easy, way more easy than doing it yourself. All you guys are going to do is head on over to the HTN Panel website. Make sure you download HTN Panel for free. The actual application to download, make an account, sign in, and have a look around is free. Once you've done that, go on over to the store page, scroll on down, and have a look for the Rust product. If you click on that, it'll take you straight here to the Rust local hosting plan. It is literally only $3.99 a month. And I'm going to leave a discount code down in the description below so you guys can get even more of a discount. But you can indeed buy it quarterly, semi-annually, and annually and get an extra discount on top if you wanted to. But once you buy this, $3.99 a month, everything is unlimited. You get to run any amount of servers you want on your device. You get to have unlimited backups, unlimited mods, unlimited actions. There's literally no restrictions at all. But this comes with some really cool features. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. So what you guys are going to want to do is, of course, make sure you click deploy now. Check out and buy yourself some HTN Panel Rust local hosting once you have gone ahead and downloaded HTN Panel and made an account if you haven't got one already. Once you've done that, what you guys are going to want to do, you can see I've gone onto a VPS here because I'm running HTN Panel on a VPS. It's a really powerful way of making use of HTN Panel. You open up the HTN Network Panel application, sign into your account, make an account if you don't have one. And because you have bought the Rust local hosting, you should be able to see it in your game library. So what you would do is go on over to library and you should be able to see all of your owned games. You can see I own quite a few, but right at the bottom is Rust server. If you go to the store, for example, you can also see here, you can buy games through the store. If you click it, it will take you to the website to purchase it. But you can see here, I own the Rust server. So we're going to go to our library. We're going to select Rust server to deploy one on our own PC, our own VPS, any Windows device. For the server name, do anything you want. I'm going to do HT Network Rust. And there you go. For the game, obviously it's Rust server, so you can't change that. If you want to change the install path, feel free to do so. If you want to put it somewhere nice and easy to find, put it on your desktop maybe. Click this little folder icon. It's going to pop up with this right here. Select your desktop, and there you go. By the way, I'm going to keep it where it installs default for now. Then, all you got to do to create your Rust server is click Create Server. And that is it. You have actually just made a Rust server like that. What you have to do is click Start up here, and then you'll see Building for the status, and it will go ahead, go through, and start building your Rust server. Right here is your live console. You can follow along with this. If you give it some time, it will start going ahead and installing, setting up everything that you need to have a Rust server running. And as soon as it's done, we don't need to do anything else. We will literally be able to straight away join our Rust server on our own PC. So let's leave it build for a couple minutes or so, and then I'll show you guys how to join it. And there you guys go. Our Rust server is up and running. You can see through the console, everything has gone ahead and installed, and we are ready to go. But just before we load in game, I'm going to touch on some of the features of HTN Panel. You can skip this if you want, just so you can prove to yourself that this does work this easily. But we have the file manager. This is where you can go through and manage all of your files, including upload files like mods, edit your server settings in your server.cfg, your configs, all through HTN Panel. You can see, for example, if we go into a CFG, we can edit files directly, we can download files, and then we can go to the remote access. Here is where you can set up friends to actually be able to access your server running on your own PC to be able to edit files. They can stop and start it. They won't be able to have access to your own PC. It's only the files in HTN Panel. It's a unique thing to HTN Panel. We haven't seen it anywhere else, and it works really well. And then we also have our open folder button. If you click this, this will take you straight to your server files. If you want to go and use File Explorer, maybe to upload a bigger zip because it takes a bit more time. You can also run it outside of HTN Panel if you just want to use HTN Panel to set it up. You have full control. And here is the snapshot button. You can click that. You can save an entire snapshot of your server console and send it to our support team, for example. We can have a look and help you with troubleshooting some things. Right here is the mods button. If you give that one a click, here, once we have got a couple of customers and we see some demand, we will start adding auto install mods into your server. So it will let you one-click install mods. For example, we have GTA 5 5M servers. Right here, you can see the mods that we have set up for those because we have quite a bit of demand. And then the final thing we're going to touch on right here is the settings file. Here we make it super easy to configure your Rust server. So you can set your Rust server name to show in the server browser, the description, the identity, how many players you'd want, your server level. your world seed, your world size, pretty much everything else, you name it, is in here to make your life easier. You can just click save changes and everything will work. But let's go ahead and connect to our server because this is running on a VPS from HT Network as well. You can bundle them together for a discount if you wanted to. All I need to do is get my IP address and we can direct connect to it. If we're running it on our actual own PC, boot up Rust and you can connect via localhost. So in order to connect to our Rust server, all you're going to want to do, boot up into the Rust menus, press F1 to bring up the console and just do client.connect and then select this top one here and paste on in your IP address, or if you're local hosting, just type localhost or 0.0.0. Press enter and you will see that we are now connecting to our Rust server, and there you go. We are indeed loading on in. Everything is working. If you give it a couple seconds here, we should load in game. And here we are. We are in game and it is running really, really well. Obviously, how well it runs depends on the specs that your system's running on. If you've got a VPS, it'll run super well, obviously, because you're not doing anything else in the background. It's on your own PC. You've got a high-powered PC, should run well. If you've got a low-powered PC, maybe you need to tweak some settings, etc. But you can see it's working. If we tap back over to my VPS, we view HTN panel, you can see that I have indeed connected. So there you guys go. That is how you set up a Rust server automatically on your own PC for super, super cheap, much cheaper than actual hosting using HTN panel.